Hello people, what is cracking? So this is a quick intro until I take you to the main video. So basically the video will start with my circle life, which explains how I deal with my body, listening to my body, how I break down my rewards, and all that sort of stuff. You know, how I create my balance of life. And then I will, I believe, show my clothes. And then you will get a nice beefy, it is a lot of talk in this one, but there is demonstrations towards the end, so please just hold on. It all makes sense when you watch it. Towards the end there'll be demonstrations of me just doing some things that I do. I've only got 5 minutes, you know, to fit things in. And just a few tips and things I do, you know, how I've adjusted my training, how many times I train, all that sort of stuff. How many times I train a week, should I say. And just some adjustments I've made and things here and there to make it work, and some tips for you guys. So I'll see you on the mats. Hello again. So this is my circle life. This bit where I'm going to explain how I deal with everything to balance it out. This isn't going to include sleep, because for the simple fact is my sleep pattern's all over the place. Some days I can survive on 6 hours sleep, some days I can survive on 4, some days I'll just be shattered and I'll need 8 or 9. It depends, and everyone's obviously sleep patterns are very different. But without further ado, so this is my circle life. I will explain it just in case you probably can't see that quite well. But this is how I deal with my circle life. So in this top right, we got work hard. Obviously, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but if you want to get anywhere in life, you know, whether it be martial arts, or if you're into boxing or swimming, anything really, anything, whatever you put your mind to, you've got to put the hard work and the graft in. That's something I've always believed in, that's something I've always done. Like I've explained in my previous videos, I've worked hard to get better at runs, to do them in shorter times. I've worked hard to implement better kicks into my MMA. I've worked on my knees to make them more effective and better. Takedowns, you know, you name it, I've worked hard on it, you know. At the beginning of the year, as I've said in previous videos, if you asked me to do a spinning kick and another kick that I'm going to show you today, not amazingly, but decent, I would have told you it ain't happening. It is not happening for 100%. I could probably eat 1,000 donuts more than do a spinning kick, but obviously times have changed, and obviously 1,000 donuts is a bit of a exaggeration, but you get the point, you know. I've worked hard so I can get to a stage where I can confidently say, you know, yeah, I can do a spinning kick. Not the greatest spinning kick you will ever see, but I can do a spinning kick. And it's the work paid off, because obviously in the previous video, I'll thank you as well for these comments. I've had people say my technique's really good. My coach has even watched the last MMA video I did, because he's watching this series, obviously MMA. And he even said I'm getting thicker on the bag and better, so it's definitely working. So that's the number one thing on the circle, work hard. Which leads me to my next point, listen to your body. Now this one's a difficult one, because there's times when you need to push through. I'm trying to think, so you've got to bear in mind I'm recording this on a Sunday, so this is based off this week just gone. So this week just gone, for example, I'm on today about my 14th workout. 15 by later. And I'm not gonna lie, yesterday was hard. I was very tired yesterday, extremely tired from just a lack of sleep and a very long week, because I work nights, and fitting all this fight camping isn't easy, but I'm determined to do it. And I have done, and I will continue to fit it in. But for example, yesterday I come home from work, did an old military burpee runs, which is burpees with a tuck jump and then you run a short distance. I did that 3 times. Then did a bit of planking, because that's another one of the fight camp things. And then did an old school session. And you'll see how brutal old school sessions are when I record part of an old school session for the fight camp video, which is going to be next week's video. So I did all that, and then I got up, and then I did another workout in the afternoon. Not a big one, just a little one. On movements and a couple of drills. And yeah, I was extremely tired. No, that was Friday. And then Saturday, I just woke up. I had to do, and I did some more movements and drills in the before I went out and saw my mate. Obviously with social distancing rules apply. Don't judge me. I'm in a good boy, as they say. So yeah, but there's some days when you can't push through. Best way I balance it is sometimes if I've had a really hard day, for example, Monday this week was quite a hard day, I try and take it quite easy the next day. So movement and drills, they're quite a light thing. You can make them tough, obviously, and I'm not saying they're easy as hell, because they're not, because they're quite technical, and to get your head around all the movements is not an easy thing to do. But compared to an old school session, like for example, they're much more easier and relaxed on the body. Or I might sit here and just punch the bag in, not go furious, just punch the bag in, or headball. But best tip I could say is listen to your body. It's hard at the beginning, but you will find your body's kinks and work them out, and you will work out when to listen to it and take a day off, rest. Which is what I did yesterday. I had a little light workout, and I took rest days just to relax and unwind and have a bit of time for me. And I listened to my body by going to bed early as well. I was absolutely shattered yesterday, so instead of staying up to, because I'm quite a late boomer, to 5, 6 in the morning, which is what time I normally go to sleep, even if I'm on my days off, I went to bed early. I went to bed by 1, because I was that tired. I listened to my body. So it's all about listening to your body so you get the right amount of pushing through, because you need to push through if you want to be the best, but also giving yourself those days to rest. So like if you've done a massive workout or 4 or 5 workouts one day, maybe just have a light workout the day after and have a little of a rest day. You know, I can't say how you do it because everyone's body's different. I know some people work out less than me, I know some people work out more than me. You know? And yeah, it's just one of those things. So listen to your body. It's a hard thing to judge, but you can do it. Which then leads me on to my next thing. My rewards, and I've broken my rewards down into 3 sections. So there's the small rewards. Small rewards to me are like gaming. I count that as a reward now. I know that sounds stupid because a lot of people will probably think gaming is just something you could do. But trust me, when you get into fight camp and you've got a lot of training, you've got big goals in mind, like my first charity cage fight is a big goal, because I want to show potential, win or lose. You don't have time for gaming. On average, during the week, I probably game about half an hour compared to 2 or 3 years ago where I'd game every day for at least 4 or 5 hours. 3, 4 hours, but obviously times have changed. So that's a small reward to me now. Sitting down and having a bit of a game test, whether it be half an hour, 2 or 3 hours on the weekend. Sometimes on a Sunday I will play on the console to 5, 6 in the morning. But I've earned that reward. As long as you've worked, like I said, worked hard during the week, you know, then you can treat yourself to a small reward. Another one that I consider a small reward, which I can't do at the moment, obviously because of lockdown, is cinema. You know, pretty self-explanatory. I enjoy going to cinema, I enjoy watching the latest blockbuster, especially if there's a hit Marvel one. You know, obviously with the situation, can't do that at the moment, but you know, you get the point. Then you move on to your medium rewards, and this all just how, shit me, nearly smashed my glass then. Woo, that would have been close on. And this is just how I look at it. So then you move on to your medium rewards. And your medium rewards, to me, which is why I only do these once a month, or sometimes I don't even do them once a month, is pizza. Domino's pizza. Because when I get a Domino's pizza, I get a big large Domino's pizza, some garlic bread, a wrap, and Tom and Jerry's, that's all you call it, which Ben and Jerry's ice cream, but I call it Tom and Jerry's. Don't ask me why, I just do. That's a medium reward, because that takes up a lot of calories, so I have to burn a lot of calories off. Same with a piss up, which, to be honest, I've not done for months now. That's just a choice, and because I can't find the correct day to do it, because I'm not going to get pissed up and fuck my training out. That's not the way I'm planned, that's not the way I'm rotated and planned, that's not how I'm going to do it. But, you know, not saying I don't enjoy piss up, because I do enjoy piss up with G-Man, Georgia, as you know. But it's finding the time to have that, for 1, and 2, you know, not doing it too often, because again, a piss up, don't matter what you drink, it's going to take off a lot of calories. So that one I don't do, and I don't do it by myself. Well, I have once or twice, but not very often. So those take up a lot of calories, which is why I have to put them in a medium. Now, big rewards, which is some things I'm looking for, like things I'm going to be looking forward to at the end of the year. One of them being Blackpool, which me and Mike plan to go to in August. That was going to be a big reward, because, and I will get onto them demonstrations in a minute, just bear with me. I really want to go through the circle of life, as I call it, so you really get an idea. Big rewards, so like I said, me and mate are going to Blackpool with my mum and little brother in August. Now the reason that's a big reward is because I'm going to be going away from a Friday to Monday, probably drinking every day and probably going off my diet a little bit, or quite a bit, which means I'm going to have to work 10 times harder to burn it off, which isn't going to be hard because I've got that mentality in me to do that. I've got that work rate in me to do that. If you know me quite well, or you don't, that's one thing I'm always proud of to say, is my work mentality. And I forgot to show you my clothes, so I'll do that in a minute. So yeah, you know, that's a big reward, because I'll be going off with that and I'll be having a piss up. Another one I'm looking forward to, which literally near the end of the year, in December, is Adults Weekend in Butlins. Again, pretty obvious why that one's a big reward, because that is 3 days at the end of December, where I'm just going to be going absolutely mental. If you've seen the Butlins Piss Up vlogs, you know what I mean. But me and G-Man, you know, that's a weekend when we let go, really enjoy ourselves and drink God knows how much alcohol, probably too much to help be healthy. Well, way too much to be healthy. So that's a big reward. So that's kind of how I look at it, my big circle of life. You know, I work hard, but I try and listen to my body, and then I break my rewards down into big rewards, medium and small. So the small ones are obviously the ones I do most often, gaming, cinema. Medium ones are the ones that I do now and again, once a month maybe. Like, for example, piss up. That hasn't been once a month, that's been months without a piss up. And then I've got the big ones I can look forward to at the end of the year. So that's how I kind of, you know, do it. So that's my big rewards. That's my circle of life, as they say. So I'm just going to go on to show you my clothes, because I've got to do that. So pretty much, I'll just stand up. If it's hot weather, then I wear something like this. A nice little vest top, might be a basketball one, or it might be just a simple, sorry, shaking the camera off, simple basketball one, or one like this, with a pair of nice jogging shorts. Two reasons why I wear clothes like this if it's nice weather out there. Obviously one, is hot, and two, I've never been that confident enough to wear clothes like this. I've always been quite a person back in the day that was like worried about people looking at me thinking, oh, why is he wearing clothes like that? He ain't got the body. Or why is people looking at me? I've kind of been like that in the past, but now I'm kind of past that, and you know, I can be confident wearing these clothes, hence why I wear these clothes. Now, I'm not saying I'm the most fucking sexiest man alive and be like, oh, look at me, you know, that shit, because I'm not. But I think I've got a decent body now, and I think I look alright now. So yeah, you know, fuck it. Fuck the haters, as I say now. I am going to show my body off a little bit, so that's why I wear clothes like this now. But if it's not particularly hot, I will wear something like this, just a plain old jogging suit. You know. And I've got a black one similar to that, and I've got other jogging bottoms. So that's pretty much the only kind of clothes I wear. It's either, you know, this, if it's hot, and you know, shoot the body off a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, I don't even know what I'm wearing. Or if it's not hot, then I'll just whack on a jogging bottom suit. So that's the clothes. Now I'm going to put this back a little bit, and hope that you can still hear me, so I can show you properly in a bit more detail the kit, some stuff. So, there's 3 different things I've kind of tried to incorporate into my life now. So, I've adjusted to the situation. When I mean adjust to the situation, on a normal day, or week, should I say, when we're not in this shitty lockdown, I would go to Jiu-Jitsu on Monday, no gi, which I'll explain that when I get to the Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ, you can call it, what the difference is between no gi and gi. Tuesdays I normally have, what do I normally, I'll try to remember now, nothing. Wednesday, kickboxing. No, I do my own workout on Tuesday. Wednesday, kickboxing. Thursday, jiu-jitsu, no gi. Friday, a PT in the mornings. And Saturday and Sunday, I have a rest day or I do my own thing. It depends. But obviously, with it being lockdown, I've adjusted to it. So I've adjusted to working out at home now. And I've adjusted the situation. So I do a lot of home workouts now. So for example, you know, no, I won't say example. Yeah, so that's it basically. I just adjust to the situation. Even if you only got 5 minutes to do something, then you know, for example, 5 minutes. Even if you just got 5 minutes of your day, doesn't have to be, you know. You could do. This is where it's going to get hard now. I'll bring the camera forward and point it to the floor. So even if you only got 5 minutes, you know, there's press ups you could do. Now obviously there's different forms of press ups. You've got your basic standard one, and then you got your when I'm not fucking falling on the floor, smashing my face in. You've got your wide arm runs. You know, and granted, these are going to look like shit now because I'm not good at these ones. You've got your diamond ones. You can't really see my hands, but just imagine they're a diamond shape. And then you go down. You know, even if you've got 5 minutes during the day, that's all they take, 5 minutes. Or you got your sit-ups. See if you can see me from here. It's going to be hard now. No, you can't see me, so I'm going to have to put it down a bit more. So, this is just, you know, like I said, adjust to the situation, even if you've got 5 minutes. You've got your sit-ups, you've also got your standard sit-up. You've got your twist sit-up. You know. And then you've got your quarters. You know. Just adjust to the situation and set a minimum. So even if you just do, say you set a minimum of, I don't know, this is an example, 5 press-ups a day until you get better at them. Just do it. Just find 5 minutes in the day, during the night, whatever time, you know, and just bang it up. Fucking hell, I'm trying to get this out by the microphone now. Yeah, as I say. Sorry, folks. Yeah, just, you know, adjust. Adjust to the situation, because that's what I've done, you know. I went from doing a lot of workouts in gyms and whatever. I did gym workouts in the morning as well, I used to working out at home. But also set a minimum, like I said. That's just a few samples that you could do. 5 press-ups in 5 minutes. A few press-ups takes you what, a minute? A few set-ups takes a few minutes. You know. And same with squats. You know, squats are quite easy. You got your normal squats. Really bend the knees, obviously. You got your sumo squats, which is basically the same thing but a wide version. So looks like you're about to sumo done. And then you got your narrow ones. You know. So set a minimum of, you know, 5 sit-ups, 5 press-ups, takes you what, a minute, 2 minutes a day. Build it up, and then each week you can add on 5 more and build it up, so you do like 5, 10, 15, 20 a week. Just do that. And that's what I mean, it doesn't have to be anything too much. That's the 3 things I suggest. So I'll say this is a suggestion bit. You know, set a minimum. So say you set Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, I'm going to do sit-ups. 5 sit-ups, 5 press-ups, 5 squats. Set the minimum. Adjust to your situation. So you might be busy, you might be a parent. Just do 5 squats at night. You know, when your kid's going to sleep or something. You might have school. Just do 5 squats after school. Or, you know. And it doesn't have to be anything too much. So yeah, that's what I mean. And then, so also, this is stuff that I take 5 minutes, but this is just another sample of stuff I do. So you can shadow box as well. So if you don't know what shadow boxing is, you stand there and you just pretend someone's in front of you and you just, you know, move away, move in, move out, just pop, pretend it's a shadow box. Duck and dive, you know. Pretty simple. Just do 5 minutes of that. Or some things I do in my time. So this is a drill I practice. I've literally just done it in class. No, I didn't do this one in class. So I'll do this one towards the camera so you can see. But, you know, set a timer. This is a samples now of what I do. So I'll set a timer and I'll practice this movement, which is good for continuous fighting. Again, I'll explain all the styles and kickboxing when I get to that episode. So, you know, punch, Superman punch, and then back hook. Again, I'll stand right here, so I would guard up, punch, Superman punch, back hook. 5 minutes practicing on that. And then another drill that I've literally just done in class a minute ago. You know, that just takes 5 minutes. It's just, this one's more to do points fighting, but you get the idea. Let's set a timer, a few minutes, you know, so this is a little weird now, but step back on an angle, forward, skip forward, back. You know, just give you a rough idea. And then this is a drill I like to practice, which takes a few minutes. This is just some samples of, you know, what I do if I haven't got much time. And then we'll end it there because it's a 20-minute video. I'm sorry about this. So this is a combination I practice now. I'll bring the camera closer. So, best I have it up because you need to see my feet. So, this is a sample of a drill I would practice if I only got a few 5 minutes spare. Because I don't always have loads of time, so there's times when I only have 10 minutes, and this is the kind of things I would do in 10 minutes. So this is a drill I'd practice. Cross, hook, cross, kick, standing. I think that's a standing swing kick, not sure. So just again, so you get an idea, because you really seem to enjoy these kind of demonstrations. Hook, obviously I ain't got gloves on, so I'm not punching it hard, but hook. No, that was cross, cross, hook, cross, kick, and that, you know, and that's just. So that was just a few samples of movement and a drill that I do if I haven't got much time. So I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed that one, and it kind of gives you... Oh, so the key, you know, yeah, it gives you an example of how many times I train a week. Like I said, some weeks it can be up to 15 times. Most of the time it's about 15 at the moment, due to all the fight camp stuff and doing other stuff I do outside of that. But on an average, on a normal week when I've got classes, it's probably about 10 to 11. So it varies. But I hope you enjoyed that, and it's my explanation of my circle of life. And I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of some of the things you could do if you only got 5 minutes on what I do, kind of if I've got 5 minutes time. So yeah, I've been Inspirational, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace, bye. Next video will be fight camp. Cheers, bye.